The Radiacode102 here, and we're going to replace the LCD screen. First of all, we've separated the covers using like a credit card, a hard piece of plastic. That's to prevent damaging the covers. Also, the LCD screen is you need to apply a little bit of pressure because this is double-sided tape in here to anchor the LCD screen into place. So after we do that, you need to remove the power adapter from this socket here, and you can do that just by gently lifting up on this and it will come free of there. All right. Then after that, we have to, let's move the camera above the top, cameramen, so we can see that. You have to remove this part here by gently sticking a very thin screwdriver between the body here and there and prising this open. This is to jam in the ribbon cable here from the LCD screen. Okay, so I prise this loose here. I'm just going to move this away from there. And when that's loose, this should come out. You see this just comes out like this. Right, you don't have to take it out. And that is the LCD ribbon cable there. All right, and we're going to replace that with a new one. So we're going to turn the whole thing over on its back and take the LCD from the circuit. Gently prise this. Very gently. There are 3 pins that locate the LCD screen onto the circuit board, and a little bit of self-adhesive. So you have to be extremely careful here. You really should be wearing a one of these what do you call it, anti-static devices before attempting to do this, so you don't destroy any of the circuitry on there. So there, it's come free. Okay. So there, we take it off of there. Okay. So some sticky double-sided tape here, so we're going to have to remove that. I don't know how well this will come out in the video. There it is, yep, okay. Can you see that there? Can you see that? Yes? So we're going to remove that. That's one. Turn that around and remove the other one very carefully. That's 2. These are Curve Watchmakers tweezers. If you're wondering what kind of tweezers made in Switzerland, you need some good sharp tweezers in order to do that. All right, let's move on to the next step. We're going to reinsert this. To Radiacode's repair instructions, we have to remove this pin, this plastic pin. So I'm going to do that. I hope that's right. So that pin is off. I hope that is right. Let me cut that right off. I'm pressing this down hard against there because there's, not super hard, because there's a thin strip of double-sided tape on either side of that. Now we're going to try and put this back into here. So that's pushed in there. Now we're going to slide this back in. You see that? Alright, that's in there like that. Let's hopefully we've got that secure. We should be able to power this up and to check this. Let's check that before we put it all back, assemble it back together. So the red was to the outside, is that correct? Yes. Yep, there we go, and we have a full display. Can you see that on there? Right, we have a full display, so the display is working as it should be. And we're almost out of gas, but we're working. Alright, so that's the repair of the LCD of the Radiacode102. It's probably the same for the others, but at least the 102, I can tell you that's how it's done. Thanks very much for watching Wildlife and Science Films. Well, the last thing is to remove this plastic film protecting the LCD cover. That's it, so we've got a clear LCD screen there. We'll stick that on the old LCD, and let's place the whole thing back together again. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to replace the screws. We've just put a bit of firm pressure on the circuit board because there is a tape holding everything down sort of in there. So let's put the screws back. we need the Phillips head screwdriver in order to do that. Now, the important thing to remember here is not to screw these screws in super tight, because they are only going into plastic. You know, they're not going into steel, and they're self-tapper screws. So if you screw the daylights out of them, you're going to damage the plastic case. And once the case is damaged, so is the Radiacode. Ready? Now we got this around the right way. We've got to make sure we got this around the right way. Yes. Got to make sure that the plus is at the other end. The case is all together. That's it. So let's check it out. Let's turn this on and hopefully there we go. Looks okay. Great. Go charge it up.